Hey guys, Richard here with CRG Games, and back with another box of Core Set 2020. That last one, I priced out all of the rares and the Veils of Summer and the Mythics, and it come out to $116. So while that's not the 130-ish that I paid, with all the other stuff, the Colossus Hammers, the Risen Reef, all the commons and uncommons, I'm sure that comes out to an extra 15 bucks. I also did not price out any of the foils, any of the common uncommon foils, so I don't know what those were. But I pre-opened the second box, so we're just going to go ahead and go through. I'm not going to sort them ahead of time. I just do that afterwards. So I'm hoping, of course, to get a... There's a nice Vampire of the Dire Moon. I'm hoping to get not a foil Gargos, but a I don't know, why can't I think of it? A foil Veil of Summer. It's like 50 bucks, and I just really want one for my personal collection. And if I put that in Animar, I need it to be foil to match the rest of it. There is another Ajani, so we did pull a foil version of him in the last pack, or sorry, last box. There were only 2 of the Veil of Summers in that last box as well. What I'm noticing is that, there's not necessarily a ton of like super expensive cards in this set. I think, the most expensive card is a foil Veil of Summer. But other than that, it's Field of the Dead and Sorin, both at around $25 or so a piece. But the amount of, like $3 to $5 cards in this set is actually really high. And, I kept scanning the cards and it get ding, ding. There's a couple different ding sounds on the TCG Player app. We all know what they are. And when you get a good ding. So they're all dinging and they're all, $3 to $5. And I was really surprised, actually. I didn't expect there to be that many, just that many cards that have a little bit of value. And I think that's kind of what makes a great set. This set is pretty strong from what I understand. Hey, we got a Yarok. Nice. And a Mask of him. Holy cow, look at that. That is some crazy looking foiling on there. I'm a big fan of foils, and I love that. But yeah, this is, from what I understand, a pretty good set, power-wise. And the singles from this set have pretty much shown that it is, because they've, held a decent portion of the value. We got Mu Yanling, Sky Dancer. I thought they put her in a special product, or they did a different special product with a couple of hey, Corpse Knight, a couple of other people. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I gotta put that aside. Crap, we got another Gargos. It's probably not a bad card. It's overprinted, and that makes you, or me at least, not like it that much.
Playing from MSI.
And that daggum Alexa. Every time Alexa, stop listening. Every time you...
It's 8:14 p.m. Have a good night.
Jeez Louise. All right, we're going to pretend that didn't happen. Field of the Dead, great hit. That's the second most expensive card in the set. Gift of Paradise. That could actually be surprisingly worth something, but I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. It's so strange. Like, the most random cards in this set are valuable in the foil slot. Like, the foil versions of it are, they have a big multiplier on it. Like the Risen Reef is about $2.34. The foil version, I think, is around 17 to 18. So you've got what, close to 5x there. It's just, it's kind of strange, and I don't exactly understand why that is. I thought I had read that some cards you actually can't get from the main set, and they were only printed in like supplemental products, like a deck of some sort. But I do not 100% know the validity of that. Not to say that WotC hasn't done that before. For example, one of my favorite cards from Kaldheim, Youthful Valkyrie, is not technically available in the main set, and it's got a supplemental card numbering of like 300 something. But you have a very small chance of pulling them in set boosters, and all those last set boosters I opened, it seemed like it was about 1 per box, which is extremely low. Bishop of Wings, this guy's about $5, which is pretty nice. Still, hey, there we go. I was just about to say, no Veils of Summer yet. Safara Skysblade. Okay. And in between that last box and this box, I took all the white cards that I had pulled and started putting them in the binder. I was actually able to get, I think, all of the common, uncommon white cards. I didn't do the rest of it yet. I'll do that here soon, but another Chandra there. Flood of Tears. I think I'll be able to complete the entire set with probably just a couple boxes. Not all the rares and mythics, but all the commons and uncommons, and most of the rares and mythics I should be able to complete. After this entire case, I'm thinking, the way it's going so far, that I'll have a full complete set of non-foil cards. I'm only doing the non-foils right now just because to do the full foil sets obviously will take a lot more time, a lot more money. I'm kind of trying to do this as like, on RuneScape they have a thing called a collection log, and I'm sure they got it in a bunch of other games too, where you kind of like check off your to-do list or whatever you want to call it. Treating this the same way makes this kind of fun, to be honest. And I don't know if that's a bad thing. I hope that doesn't make me a Timmy or whatever. But like putting all the cards in and checking them off the list and completing the binder is kind of fun, to be honest. I can go back and use it as my own personal library for EDH decks. I'm only going to have one of each card in there. But I've been picking up 540 count 30-page binders on Amazon for about $12 a piece. It might be closer to 13 or 14, but if you buy a couple of them and you have 5% cash back, it comes out to like $12 a piece or somewhere around in there. And that's enough slots to pretty much complete any set. The main cards in the set, like for example, there's this is number 24 of 280, but in actuality, I believe there's 384 unique cards in this set, so you do need a bigger binder generally. And if you have, if you get like a 5 or like a 700, was it 720 or 780, you could pretty much do the foil and non-foil both in the same binder. But for now, I'm just doing non-foil. That works for me. Got a Corpse Knight and Chandra's Regulator. Hey, a Tempsis All-Seeing. The foiling in this set is very nice. Like, they did a bang-up job. Act of Treason. Wasn't that from the Gatecrash block too? I feel like everything comes from the Gatecrash block. That's all I can think about basically all the time is like Gatecrash, Return to Ravnica. Gotta get more. But with Double Masters 2022 coming out, here in what, a week and a half or so, I'm trying to get some of that. And the allocation numbers, at least for my LGS, are pretty dang low. And in my area, there's not a whole lot of people spending that kind of money on product. I'm pretty much the only one. But of course, I resell just about everything I get, except for the stuff I keep for personal collection. And I buy and sell bulk as well. Um, I'm trying to get all of it, and basically it's going to be about 10 draft boxes and 7 collector boxes. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, as long as that doesn't get cut, that's what I'm looking to pick up. And that's a big chunk of money. So that's part of the reason why I'm opening these, is to sell some of this off and, recoup some of those funds. Plus build the inventory, because I don't really have any M20 in my inventory. I will be getting more sealed boxes, though, in the future to hold and for drafts. Another Attempsis. Where the heck is Sorin? We got to have a Sorin to bolster the value here. Shared Summons. Isn't that worth something there? Put them into your hand. I thought that was pretty good at instant speed. Holy cow. Dude, the foiling in this set is amazing. Just look at that. I think I probably will do a foil binder of this set, because I love the quality of these foils. I really love the way they did that. And I'm okay pulling, one of each card that I get. Leyline of Sanctity. So this box was definitely a bit on the weaker side, but there's still some decent pulls in here. A lot of $3 to $5 cards. I know basically all the temples are like under 50 cents. A Tempsis, that might be a couple bucks. The ley lines are a couple bucks to a little bit less than that. Villas, I think, is about $4. Bishop, again, that's $5. Starfield Mystic, that might be a couple bucks. I know Field of the Dead's about $25. Yurok, I think, is around 7 or 8. Leyline of the Void was like 5 or 6. A Johnny is like 13 or 14. So actually, it's not that bad. This box wasn't that bad. There was only one Veil of Summer, which was kind of sucked. But I'm happy with the other stuff, the other foils. 2 Corpse Knights. I'm starting to find out that the Corpse Knights are not that common. So to get 2 in a box, I have 300 copies. That's about 600 boxes, relatively speaking, if you get 2 per box. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. And this set came out in July of 2019. In December and January of 2020, the shit had hit the fan. So this set didn't have a whole lot of time to be out there, people playing it, cracking it, before the next thing you knew, it's a global pandemic and everything shut down. And because it started overseas first, it's likely that I don't know, because I wasn't playing this during this time, but the second half of 2019 was probably affecting production, I think, maybe, logistics, printing, anything that has to do with the cards. I'm thinking maybe that was affected. And that's why I see some of these cards, not because they don't have a whole lot per box, but like some of these cards, this have extremely low quantities for sale online. Maybe all these boxes are still sitting in closets or in warehouses or something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to finish opening these other 4. Hopefully, by the end, we get a foil Veil of Summer. But yeah, it's got to be pretty dang rare. So I guess we'll find out. But until then, I'll catch you later.